Tres Olivos School Entrance Doors. Adoración Juárez, School Headmaster.
I'm a director at Tres Olivos School. This is a school specifically addressing the inclusion of deaf children. We have 73 deaf and hard of hearing children from 0 to 18 in a group of about 900 children.
Children in the
The
playground.
school's philosophy is to provide deaf children with a normalized environment, and therefore all the teaching methods, tools and materials that we provide them with should help them to reach a normal curriculum, just like their peers.
Children in the classroom. Ana Iglesias, Apeinta Project Research Leader.
The project contains two main proposals, one to be used inside a classroom and the other to be used outside it. Two main services are proposed to be used in the classroom. The first one is a live subtitling service. This means that the teacher's speech or the student's questions and comments are being subtitled on the go, so that deaf people can also have access to the information.
A deaf child is using the system in class.
The second service the system provides is useful for people suffering from speech problems. Users can use the system instead of their own voice to make questions or comments in the classroom, writing them on their laptops, cell phones or PDAs, and allowing the rest of the class to hear them via a voice synthesizer server.
Pablo Jiménez and Javier Revuelta, CESIA researchers.
The part of Apeinta we have developed for the classroom consists of voice recognition software, as a program that transcribes voice to text to automatically generate transcripts of what the speaker or teacher is saying at every moment. This is done in a way that allows their use both as additional teaching resources made available on the web after the class or as real-time transcripts for students with hearing or learning disabilities. The information is made available on one of the three devices put: a PDA that displays the transcript for the student to read, a laptop or desktop PC with a different software but the same functionality, and finally, a big screen where the whole class can see the subtitles.
Adoración Juárez.
Last year, when we set out to experience this new method, we said, "Great, go ahead," because our children from third grade have a reading comprehension level that allows them to be candidates for this kind of tool.
Loli Bermejo, Tres Olivos School Educator.
I always had to check and make sure that the deaf children understood what the teacher said. This is a great improvement, another barrier pulled down in the sense that you now have the certainty that the child is learning because he is reading. Now it's not only what he gets by hearing, but also what he can read. And this is also important when thinking about their future. When they get to college, they'll be able to use a system like Apeinta to follow their classes.
Lourdes Moreno, CESIA researcher.
The Apeinta Project provides a platform for inclusive education. There is a part that is based on recognition of and voice synthesis in the classroom, and there is also a platform that is provided for its use outside the classroom. This web platform is accessible in two different senses. On one hand, it meets ENOR standards and the web content accessibility guidelines, which are the current applicable regulations with regard to accessibility. On the other hand, the entire training curriculum is accessible, that's to say, all contents included on that platform are accessible.
Belén Ruiz, CESIA director.
People with disabilities will not be integrated into the normal life if they don't have equal access to education. That's why one of the priorities within our research areas is the research on devices, technologies and services so that education becomes an even field for all people.
Logos of CESIA, Royal Board on Disability, and CERMI.